Well, it's Tech Wednesday, baby. I am J. Pitts Presents. I am your life coach. Class in session. Let's go.
Double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just.
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew?
Today gonna be a phenomenal day. It starts with your mind. You are God's design. Yeah, new day, new you.
Turn 7 to a 14. 14 to a whole thing. Lord knows it's a cold game. Switched up on you hoes, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat blowing propane. All black, 5 gold chains. Young rich nigga bossed up on his own, man. My new shit sound like a soul train. Took you with him, double coat train. Eric B by the rope chain. RC with the show bang. Tiny lokes and they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show chains. Fucked up when the dope bags. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they clothes change. At the park with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, I was road rage. And we park and hop out, learn levels to this whole thing. Old school play the OJs, tryna make a slow change. Mama still slaving for a low wage. Tryna double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just.
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time.
Today is the day.
I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life
Blessings on top of
in
blessings.
diamonds. Who knew? Who knew?
We're applying pressure today. Applying pressure today. Today can be one of the best days of your life if you make a conscious decision.
I'll leave it behind if you let me. I'd running, I drown just to hold you down. I'd jump off the ledge if you with me. I'll bring you up, you just let me down. Let me down.
All money in chain too.
What up, Queen?
Let me down.
It's bag time. It's bag time. We're gonna get in our bag today. I'll double up on that.
It's hard to catch what you can't see. I grew up to be who I wanna be, so the more niggas talk, I'ma shine. Might have been way before it's time. Posted with my back against the wall. Life is a bitch, but she mine. The rag 6'2", she is mine. The west side too, yeah, it's mine. What you know about?
What up, Queen?
Your poster on the wall at the dealership. Leaving in the bed, legs trembling. Getting banged on for your penalties. What you know about? Your response be the reason you exist. Lucky I ain't get caught up in the twist. Young nigga, blue pager on my hip, so as the champagne spill and the car accelerate and the beat gon' cry.
Blessings on top of blessings.
I'll be going to the bank at least 3-4 times. Getting handshakes from the branch managers. We keep doing fly shit when the cameras cut.
Double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just.
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money. My dreams come true. My life in diamonds. Who knew?
Who knew?
Hey,
Who knew?
we here. Life in its current state right now. Who knew? Yeah.
I'll leave it behind if you let me. I'd rather drown just to hold you down.
Yeah. Come on in, get some of this good energy.
With me.
This good vibes.
I'll bring you up.
Come on in, get some of this good energy, good vibes.
Let me down.
Good energy, big vibes, big energy, big motivation.
Let me down.
Feed off my vibe, feed off my energy. Come get some, chime on in, chime on in. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I am Jay Pitts presents I Am Your Life Coaching class is definitely in session. But understand this, today is your day. Today is your day. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. You can't even focus on what's ahead of you. You got to focus on where you at right now. God wants us to get concerned about our nows. Spend more time into your now. Spend more time in your todays. A lot of times we get so caught up in where we want to go instead of what we need to do to actually get where we desire to truly be. We get so caught up in our past that we forget to appreciate what's in front of us. What is in front of you today? Your nows, your today, the fact that you're alive. See, y'all got to stop being pulled left and right with life, with past and future. See, the enemy is just very strategic when it comes to us getting caught up with mishandling time. You are nothing but a running back with a ball of life, and you're fumbling it. Because life keep hitting you. Life keep tackling you. You the running back with the ball of life and you keep fumbling because you getting toiled and tugged back and forth with past and future. God wants you to focus on your now. It's your now for me. I want to redirect, reset your focus. It's your now that I want you to focus on. Because how you handle your now, how you carry your now, how you function with your now tells me a lot about your past. Tells me where you're going in life. You need to focus on your now. Because the enemy will get you caught up with past and future. Your past, you're going to trip going forward in life looking back. Your future will start aligning you more to a fantasy versus a reality. This is why so many people have hiccups, because they don't have balance. Because they allow the enemy or life to tug them back and forth with past and future. You need to be caught up in what's in front of you, baby. Get caught up in what's in front of you, kings and queens. Because the reality is the devil is tricking you off your now. You get so caught up in your future that now you're fantasizing. It's a fantasy. That means you become a fan of what you see, but you will never get it because you're not focusing on your now. When you get caught up in your past pain, past hurt, and you don't get over it, you will live in the now off the past feelings and emotions. This will keep you from some of the best moments of your life. Come on, speak, God. It's Wellness Check Wednesday. I always say check up on you, then go check up on your people. Because one cannot do for nobody outside of them until they've done it for themselves first. What up, Londa? Bless you, Queen. Today's going to be a phenomenal day. How are y'all this morning? Because how are you right now, in your now, is going to tell me what you did last night and how you going to spend the rest of your day. So I'm caught up on your now. Your now is the most important thing right now. What's in front of you? If you go too far in front of you, now you're in your future. And that's going to have you fantasizing. You're going to be a fantasy. Oh man, I wish I was there. I wish I had that, but you'll never get there because you become a fan of what you see. No, God wants you to get into the game. See, God said you in the stands. But God wants you on the field. Speak, God, speak. God said you in the stands. This is why God wants you to be caught up in your now. Because you're so caught up in your past that you can't even enjoy what's in front of you. You're so caught up in your future that now you have created a fantasy versus your reality. When you are in a fantasy, you block the reality, meaning the opportunity to receive the very thing you desire. The very thing you truly desire. So you become a fan to see. Here's an example. A lot of people watched the NBA Finals last night. They watched the NBA Finals. They wasn't in the game. They were watching the game. You became a fan to see. But I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to life, success, the promises of God, you going to the next level. That thing that you've been desiring that many don't know. That thing your body, your mind, your heart, your soul been yearning for. Don't become a fan to see. That means you can actually go receive what you want, but you in the stands. You're not in motion. You're not putting yourself in position. There is no plan. There is no preparation. You don't even keep it in your eye, your heart. I mean, you don't even have a true big desire for it, but you want it in your life. God said that very thing you've been keeping in your heart that you've been yearning for the past 3 years. That thing you've been wanting for the past 6 months. That thing you've been wanting all your life. You can have it, but you got to come out the stands. God wants you to get on the court. God wants you to get in the field. To get this, you cannot be a fantasy, meaning you're going to watch everybody live their life. You're going to watch everybody receive some of the things you want. But you think the situation is going to gradually come to you. No, you got to get on the field. This is why don't dwell too much in your future. Tomorrow will take care of itself when it gets here. Yesterday is gone. I don't look back in yesterday unless I have the power to go back in yesterday and change it. I'm in my nows. I focus on what's in front of me. I told the queen 2 days ago, I said, yeah, you just went and got your nails done. I said, yeah, they look very nice. But I want you to do me a favor. From the way you've been talking, from the way you've been explaining yourself in this sense, I need you to stop, kiss, blow a kiss to the sky. Blow as many kisses as you can. Keep it simple, stupid. You too far in your future that now you become a fan to see. You're fantasizing. God said it can be your reality at any moment. You just got to believe it. You got to get in pursuit. You got to put your desires in motion. Excuse me. You got to keep going forward. You got to stop desiring so much. And now start putting these things into motion and you will see God work in your favor. You can't see it. You think it's impossible. Who told you that? Y'all got to stop buying into lies. Just because somebody else don't see your vision don't mean you shouldn't have that eyesight or that appetite for what you want out of life. Just because everybody else don't have what you desire don't mean it's impossible. What's impossible for them don't mean it's impossible for you or I. You got to change your mentality. And sometimes you got to change who you align to. Who you got alliance with. For certain desires, certain situations, certain promotions, certain blessings, who you are aligned to or who you have an alliance with will determine your success. You got to learn how to pay attention to who's important for a particular situation. This is your moment because you got today. I'm going to tell you, if you are under the sound of my voice right now, God is saying to you, I woke you up. That means you got something to live for. You got something to live for because you're still here. It's evident that you're still here. So that means your life still has more purpose. That means your life has so much opportunity. That means there is a strategic opportunity and chance that you can receive what you desire. Why? Because you're alive. So many people gonna wake up this morning complaining. Well, guess what? If God didn't give you life, you wouldn't even have the opportunity to complain. Your complaint, if you didn't wake up today, your complaints wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter. So I'm going to tell you, stop getting caught up so much on things you cannot control and things you cannot change. It don't matter if you can't change it. It don't matter if you can't control it. You just going to have to grow up, mature, and learn how to let it go. Let it go. If you can't change that situation, come on, speak, God. If you can't control it, why is you putting your energy in that direction? Come on, speak, God. I'm speaking to somebody right now that is literally holding on to something that God has not given them the authority or the power to change or control it, but yet you still dwelling on it. You dwelling on that situation. God said, come up out that. That's out of your jurisdiction. You don't have no power or authority over that situation. So you're going to have to be a grown up, a mature one. To be a grown man and a grown woman, you have to be able to make the tough decisions solely by yourself. Otherwise, God is no respecter of any person. Your age don't matter. How you look on the outside don't matter. Grown is what grown does. Consistently. Effortlessly. So if you can't make the tough decision on your own, you still are functioning up under your childhood. Those who love and support me, like and share. Like and share. And if God put it in your heart, bless my business. My Venmo, my Cash App is in the title. But I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all got to grow up. If you can't change it, you can't control it, you just going to have to let it go. You shouldn't have woke up thinking about that. It's out of your jurisdiction. Y'all got to know the difference between a your job and a God job. You're out of your jurisdiction. That's why you're hurting yourself. That's why you're missing out on some of the greatest moments that was designed in just today, because you're focusing on things that don't even matter. God said it don't matter if you can't change or control it. So while you're focusing on it, and some people going to say, well, Jeff, it's easier said than done. Well, when it comes to your time, baby, when it comes to your time, the way life set up, you wasn't promised to make it in today. You came in today gracefully. Somebody desired to come in today and they fell short in yesterday. So you don't have a lot of time because you can go at any moment. So if today was your last day, why in the world would you focus on something you can't change? You can't control. You just gonna have to be a grown man and a grown woman and let it go. Free your mind and the rest will follow. That's what En Vogue said. Free. The devil's keeping you shackled on a situation he knows you don't have no power over, no dominion over, no change or control. So you just don't have to let it go. It's on you. How you gonna treat yourself? That's why on Halloween, when people put on costumes, they say trick or treat. You either gonna be the trick or you gonna get the treat. But I know about the tricks. One who will trick and pimp, trick and hold themselves out of good day will pimp, trick and hold themselves out of good life. You are too easily to be fooled. You are gullible. The devil knows you're an easy pick. All you gotta do is resurface that thought in your mind. All you got to do is attack you from your mentality because your mentality is weak. All you got to do is bring up a certain situation that you ain't over, and now you back to your ways. Wasting time. Focusing on situations, people placing things that don't even matter. People placing things that you can't change or control when it comes to the situation. That is wasted time. You are not truly trying to be successful if you are focusing on things you have no power over. There is no good results or great results in what you're focusing on. This is why I told one of my people yesterday to hit me up. I said, hey, look, listen. This is why life is simple for me. You know why? Because I only go where I'm motivated, celebrated, elevated, and loved. And I press the reset button when God grants me another day. I keep it simple, stupid. That's why I told the Queen 2 days ago in the session, I said, hey, keep it simple. You make life harder than what it is. You make life harder than what it is. You're so far into your future. You're so far into your past that you can't even focus on what's in front of you. Oh, man, I realized I was alive today. I got a new day. New day, new way. Anything new gonna require something new out of you. And anything new means great opportunity. That means yesterday wasn't so profitable, then today can be my opportunity of prosperity. Today can be one of the best days of your life with a changed mind, a renewed heart, a clean soul. But it's on you. It's on you. You do? You gonna be with Daddy? Why you wipe your mouth? Yeah, you got up early. You gonna say hi? Say good morning? You gonna say good morning? You gonna wave? Why are you tired? But when it comes to life, your nows are important. I want you to stop playing tug of war. See, life becomes a game with the devil when he knows he has easy access to you. Come on, speak, God. Life becomes a game to the devil when he knows he got access to you. Y'all got to stop giving up your access. Let's see, cool. Life becomes a game to the enemy when the enemy knows they have access to you. That's people, that's places, and that's things. Let's go back to when we was in elementary. When, if somebody knew all they had to say something was about your mama for you to fight, that's what they're going to do. If somebody knew all they had to do was call your name to get you in your feelings, that's all they're going to do. Y'all be giving the devil open season to your feelings and emotions. The reality is, you need more self-control and more discipline. You need to be able to control your spirit. Stop allowing what happens outside of you to dictate how you live and how you function and how you make certain decisions. You got to make sure, because the reality is we spend too much time on things that don't even matter. You're a fantasy. It's called fantasy for a reason. A fantasy, everybody else live the life they're living but you. The devil sitting back laughing at you. And how much time you done wasted. Being a fantasy because you in a fantasy versus your reality. Versus your reality. Versus your reality. And that's why it's taking you so long to get where you need to be or where you desire to be. Because you're in a fantasy. And as long as the enemy keeps you occupied, you're going to waste more time. I'm concerned about your time. I'm concerned about you wasting time. You need to stand on your nows. Stop playing tug of war games with the enemy. The devil pulling you to your past. The devil pulling you to your future. You want to go? The devil pulling you to your past. The devil playing tug of war with your future. But yet, you coming up off your nows and you're wasting time. It's the time for me. I want you to stop wasting time. I want you to make your best effort today to stop focusing on the very thing you can't change and control. Do a self-evaluation and focus. Reset your focus. The eye is the light to the soul. So if you don't control what gets in your eye, what gets in your ear, what comes out of your mouth, what goes on your mind, you are already damaged and corrupted. These are easy access. All the devil got to do is align himself to your senses. When he gets to your senses, then he demands and commands control. Stay on your now. Get off the future. Nobody said you can't plan for your future, but God said you in your future too much. It's making you fantasize. It's creating a fantasy versus your reality. It's making you a fan to see. You are in the crowd when God said to get what you desire. You got to get on the court. You got to get on the field. You got to put some of this stuff in motion. I'm going to tell you, the tree of success, some of y'all know from previous lives, the tree of success says, in life, apples are the blessings. apples are the blessings. The tree of success says in life, some apples of blessings are going to fall and roll in your lap. Certain situations, they're going to fall and roll into your lap. But certain blessings, strategic blessings, big blessings, blessings that's tied to big purpose, you're going to have to climb the tree, take some chances, some risk, go out on a limb, and pluck and grab that blessing yourself to actually receive it. And wisdom and understanding and knowledge will teach you what scenario you're in. Certain blessings just gonna roll in your lap. Apples just rolling in your lap. You ain't have to do nothing. It just came. You didn't even see it coming. It was unscheduled. But certain blessings, you gotta go get. God said you gotta come out the crowd. You gotta get on the field. You gotta get on the court. Giannis couldn't get that his first NBA Finals off the court, on the sideline, on the bench. He had to get on the court and perform, put his talents into motion, his gift into motion. He had to play the game of life. Y'all better get back on you now. There are some things that some of y'all desire. Some of y'all, your body been yearning for it. Your mind, you've been thinking about your heart panting after these things. But yet, you think it's just going to gradually just come to you. No, God said you got to get out. Get up, get out and do something. You got to function. You got to realign. Some of y'all need to start over with your circles, and some of y'all need to add some more people to your circle. I'm telling you, because these are key elements, people that have purpose, and they're going to be key ingredients to your success. Some of y'all been going through so much, then you're counting this situation as bad. God said it's the best recipe of success. Come on, speak, God. Speak. It's the best recipe for success. God said embrace it. You reject it. God said I allowed it. You reject it. God said I allowed it. Because this is going to build you. This is going to foundate you. This is going to secure you going forward. This is going to strengthen your mind, heart, body, and soul. When you can handle what you've been through, what you're going through, and folk won't be able to take nothing from you. The elements of success when it comes to the tree is some apples will roll in your lap. And some apples, you're going to have to climb the tree and go pick it yourself. It ain't going to just come to you. Some of these blessings ain't going to just come. You got to go get it, baby. If Giannis didn't play yesterday, he wouldn't have won. They would be going to a game 7. Some games you're going to have to play. You're going to have to go out and get it. So come up off your past. Come up off your future. And stand on your nows. Because the enemy will have you in your past so much that life and time don't stop for nobody. If you are caught up in your past going forward in life, you are going to trip going forward because you're still looking back. You're going to miss out on what's in front of you, which is called today, the gift of today, life, looking back, always looking back, worrying about what happened in your past, focus on things you can't change or control. If you ever wanted to be complacent, if you ever wanted to be stagnant, if you ever wanted to waste loaded time, keep dwelling in your past when God gave you a present. The present is a present. The gift of life. So yesterday is gone. Don't focus on yesterday unless you got the power to change or control it. I'm telling you, don't dwell too much in your future. That is a disservice and a disrespect to what's in front of you right now. Your todays. Your future will create subconsciously, psychologically, a fantasy. You will begin to fantasize. You will be a fan to see. See everybody else live their life, but you still dreaming. Come on, speak, God. God said you can dream, but don't dream too long. You got to wake up to experience what you desire. Some of y'all are still asleep, but you need to wake up, reach a level of consciousness, open up your third eye, and realize what you truly desire. You're going to have to put it in motion. Some of these blessings ain't going to roll in your lap, as the tree of success says. Those apple blessings. Some you're going to have to climb that tree. And in climbing that tree, you might scrape your leg. And in climbing that tree, you might fall. And in climbing that tree, you're going to be a little nervous because you out on a limb trying to pluck that blessing. But God is allowing every key ingredient of your experience to appreciate where God is taking you and what you about to have. What up, P. Rose? Blessed to you, Queen. It's Wellness Check Wednesday. You know, like I always say on Wellness Check Wednesday, check up on you. And then go check up on your people, because you can't do nothing outside of you until you've conquered and mastered doing it for yourself first. It's going to make you a better you for them. This is why I say you got to take care of yourself, and self-care is definitely important, because y'all be half helping people. If you ain't good, you can't help nobody else be better or good or if anything positive. If you don't love you wholeheartedly, everything you give to anybody outside of you ain't wholeheartedly. When it comes to your future, don't be a fan to see. You're dreaming, but you will never wake up to experience what you've been dreaming about. So I'm telling you, the devil keeps us complacent, stagnant, holding us back, wasting time. A fan to see. God said with all that energy, you can receive what you truly desire. If you stop being a fan and come out the stands, get on the court, get in the field, get in pursuit, go seek what you desire. Like I told my mama yesterday, I said the 3 elements of success is ask, seek, and knock. The 3 elements of success is ask, seek, and knock. These are motion words. These are activity words. These are action words. You got to put it in motion to actually get the answers or results you seek or desire. Otherwise, you didn't really want it. You just wanted to fantasize about it. But the reality is, you never planned on getting it. You never planned on having it. And this is a disservice to your life. I want you to stand on your nows. Stand on your nows. Come off your past and don't dwell too much in your future. Those who love and support me, like and share. Like and share. And if God put it on your heart, I inspire you in some type of way. My Venmo, my Cash App is in the title. But I want you to stop wasting time. Because when you die, you're going to be dead a lot longer than you are alive. Stop wasting time. Your time is valuable. That's why I'm conscious of where I put my time with people, places, and things. I'm not wasting my time. If it's not going to be beneficial, if it's not going to bring the best out of me, if it's not going to encourage me, if it's not going to increase my love, if it's not going to stimulate my mind, if it's not going to give me a better intellect, then I'm not going to invest. Time is your greatest investment, your greatest asset that you do not control, but yet you was granted it. Because the fact of the matter is you're alive. So what are you going to do with the rest of your day? What are you going to do with the rest of your time? I hope your time is in your nows, your todays. Because the past don't matter. You can't go back in and change it. Your future tomorrow will take care of itself when it gets here. So stop playing the game or showing up to the game of what the enemy is trying to do. The enemy is playing tug of war. He either wants you to go left into your past. He either wants you to go far right into your future. God said, just stay right here. Come on, speak, God. Stay right here. Stay right here in your now. Don't cloud your judgment. Don't cloud yourself too much in your future. Nobody said you shouldn't plan and prepare, but don't get so caught up in your future that you abandon your nows. You get so caught up in your future that you forgot to enjoy today. You get so caught up in your past that you abandon what's in front of you. The fact some of you woke up this morning and didn't even acknowledge that you was alive and that you got another day, which is another opportunity. Y'all got to start not just existing, but actually grasping the moment. When one grasps the moment, they take time to acknowledge where they are so they can get the best results at where they at. Come on, speak, God. Speak. Speak. One who truly grasps the moment. Grasp the moment. Appreciate the position of what they have before it becomes something they had. Y'all got to start being appreciative. Y'all got to start being appreciative of what God has just simply given to you right now. You got life. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. There's always somebody on this planet, or even in the ground, or even in the jailhouse, or even sleeping up under the bridge, or even sleeping in the shelter, that would love to switch place with you, or even in the hospital, that would love to switch place with you. You better than blessed. God just wants you to acknowledge it. But if you can't acknowledge how blessed you are, guess what? You're too much in your past that you can't appreciate where you at. You're too much in your future that you abandon your nows. So if you don't feel blessed on this brand new day that's full of so much opportunity, you are being physically, spiritually, financially, sexually, emotionally, mentally deceived. Come on, speak, God. Speak. You're being deceived. A lot of deception is sitting in your aura or in your temple because you can't even appreciate the one gift that everybody needed today. And that was simply life. Because none of your problems wouldn't even matter if you never woke up. Plug time. Shout out to Bobby Mack, man, in the Charlotte area, the QC area. If anybody need tires today, his number is 980-213-0506. Anybody need any tires? Shout out to that boy Bobby Mack. And also, too, he got a tax business called Mack Tax. Hey, his number is 980-205-4649 for anybody who need taxes. Also, when it comes to credit repair, Ola Credit Repair, it's going to be open in 3 weeks. It's a free credit repair. It's going to give you skills and teach you how to prepare your own credit. Reach out to Bobby Mack. He's one of my friends on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? One of my good friends, man. Always been solid. So the only y'all who need some of these entities in the QC area, reach out to Bobby Mack. And that's our plug time right now. You know, and this is black owned businesses. So, you know, I'm all about supporting and, you know, supporting people and elevating people and motivating people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us been in the struggle. We've been in the trenches for a long time. We know what the struggle feel like. Now it's time to see what success feels like. Joy, peace, love, happiness, tranquility. Now is your time. God said if you just focus on your now, you'll see that I done prepared a table for you of limitless possibilities. But you're so caught up in what you've been through that you can't even see where God is taking you. Come on, speak, God. I'm speaking to somebody. It's giving me chills. It's giving me chills. Because you're so caught up in what you've been through that you can't even see that God is taking you somewhere promising through your experience. This is your moment. But to have a healthy reality, you got to come out your fantasy. Because you're too much in your future or you're being held back from your past. And these two entities that carry too much time will hinder you in your nows. I'm all caught up with your now. See, the devil gonna get mad at me because I'm about to redirect your mind, heart, body, and soul. Well, you're gonna get more caught up on your now. You're gonna get more caught up on your now and getting so caught up. Stop being so caught up with your past and your future. Pay attention to how the enemy is attacking you. Put your desires into motion. And you ever see the things you've been wanting? Because here's the thing, like I told the queen yesterday in the session, I said, hey, one thing I know for sure in wisdom, in life, there are only 2 guarantees. And where there's very little guarantees, there's great possibilities. I said only a person at a high level of consciousness will understand what I'm saying. What's wrong? Excuse me. Only a person with high level of consciousness can understand that statement. Where there's very little guarantees, there's great possibilities. Only a person with wisdom can understand that statement. I told my neighbor this. I tell everybody I come in contact with. Where there's very little guarantees, there's great possibilities. There's only 2 guarantees in life. You live and you die. All I care is what you do in the meantime and in between time. Make sure you're not wasting your time, not focus so much on your future and so much on your past. Focus on your now, because your now tells me about your future. Tells me about your past. Your future gonna tell me where you're going. So what you do now tells me a lot from your left and your right, your past and your future. I can tell you where you're going by what you're doing right now. I can tell you where you came from by what you're doing right now. It's up to you. It's your life. And can't nobody live it for you. I don't care how many people you got in your life. And some of y'all only got few. I don't care who all you got in your life. Nobody can live your life for you. Nobody. So it's up to you. And if you don't know this to be true, put your big toe in your shoe and see if somebody else can put it in there too and walk it with you. They can't. So if physically nobody can put their foot in the shoe while your foot is in it and walk life and live life with you, then nobody can do it spiritually. Nobody can do it spiritually. No. Nobody can live your life for you. They can assist you, support you, love you, do a disservice to you, hurt you, get you off track. But it still remains the same. Nobody can live their life for you. You got to live your life for yourself. And when you be you, the right people going to love you. The right people going to support you. The right people going to have your back. I learned this lesson when I was 7 years old. I said, if I just be me, the right people going to love me. The right people going to be for me. I learned this at 7 years old. That was the year of completion for me. When my mama gave me the keys to her house, the alarm code, and a cell phone, and said, looked me in the eyes and said, I'm the man of the house. At 7 years old. I knew that I was different. I knew I was a leader. I knew that I was special. And I also knew that if I be me, I can direct whatever I need to come to me. So I don't want everybody. I don't desire to have a bunch of friends and all these things that everybody, this fantasy. I just want the right people around me. People can't just be in my life just existing. Folk can't be in my life just existing. You have to be serving a purpose. Otherwise, why are you here? Why are you here? Who sent you? The devil? Because if you don't know your purpose in my life, as to why I give you access or why you get my time, then something is wrong. That means you're wasting time. And if you're wasting your time, you're wasting my time. This is high-level management. You got to start taking you serious so other people can start taking you serious as well. I always say at the end of my life, you ain't on my life for me. Nobody put a gun to your head. You came on my block for a reason. I hope something I said has blessed you and inspired you in some type of way to live your best life today and going forward. And please press the reset button. If today is rich and prospering today, I hope you wake up tomorrow and press the repeat button. It's some days been so good. I woke up, I said, man, we got to press the repeat button. Yesterday was so good. I got to repeat, God. I need another one. I'm like DJ Khaled, another one. Let the good times roll. Let good days keep rolling. Monday was blessed. Let it keep rolling. Let it be so contagious it carry over into Tuesday. If Tuesday is blessed, let it be so contagious that it carry over in Wednesday. Yeah, let the good times roll, baby. And if you negative, back up. I didn't wake up like that. That is, folk know me. Folk know me in the morning when they call me with that mess. I'm like, I didn't wake up like this. I don't wake up like this. What is wrong? What is your issue? Have you opened up the first gift of today? It's called life. You're alive. Let's just be thankful off that. Let that sizzle. Let that marinate in your spirit just for the fact that you're alive and somebody else didn't make it today. Let's just accept the fact that you laid on a pillow in a bed and somebody else don't have a bed. Let's just accept the fact that you had a roof over your head and somebody didn't have no roof. Let's just accept the fact that you can cut your light switch on and off and you ain't got to stand in the crisis line because your light's about to get cut off at 5 p.m. Let's just accept the fact that you can go in your refrigerator and actually get food to fuel your body. Or you can press the faucet up or down and the water come on. Some of you have been blessed so much that you have taken life for granted because you don't even appreciate the small blessings that is going to propel you to appreciate the big blessings. I don't know where you aliens come from. Because the reality is, why do y'all got to lose something to appreciate what you have? Why does something have to be on the outside of your life for you to see the true value as to how much you needed it? You're foolish. You have to go to school to be a fool. You have to go to school to get no dummy certificate. You better wake up before you miss out on some of the best moments of your life. Some of y'all ain't just blessed. If you talk to me for a few minutes, you'll understand you better than blessed. Because there's people out here that got real issues. You got rich people problems. Here's why. You have the power and control to change your situation. But people who have real problems versus rich people problems, these problems demand a direct attention. Go to the AIDS ward in the hospital. Go to the cancer hall, the cancer area in the hospital. Those are real problems because guess what? Their problems demand their direct attention. Go to the jailhouse. Those people cannot change their circumstances instantly. Go to the homeless area, the homeless shelter. They cannot change their situation within a drop of a hat. Go to the graveyard. They can't jump out the grave. They're not alive in this realm anymore. You got rich people problems. You have the power to control or change your circumstance simply by the windows in your mind, your consciousness. Other people have real problems, meaning they woke up this morning, they weren't able to get on this live. They can't get on a live. They can't go nowhere and get inspiration. They can't go nowhere and get uplifted because their issues and problems is demanding their attention right now. Because if they don't focus on it right now, they ain't going to make it. You got rich people problems. It's time for you to change and turn from the error of your ways. I always say at the end of my life, peace and love. Because y'all got to understand this man and woman thing, man. I'm telling you, you're going to become so much successful when you understand this man and woman thing when it comes to peace and love. A man functions off peace and a woman functions off love. If you take that man's peace, he's going to look for peace in some other person, place, or thing. If you play with that woman's love, she's going to seek love in some other person, place, or thing. These are men and women's drive. If you don't respect it, you're going to lose big. This is why relationships don't last, marriages don't last, bonds don't last, situationships don't last. I don't care whoever, whatever. If you don't understand this man and woman thing, you're going to lose big and you're going to continue to lose. Y'all got to respect peace and love. I don't agree with a man cheating. I don't agree with a man leaving a woman without closure and clarity, but I do understand because Proverbs says an action causes a reaction. And when you attack somebody's drive, meaning what God has given them to actually build and be who they are, you don't know how they're going to react. So kings, be her love and she'll be your peace. Queens, be his peace, he'll be your love. These are your drives. It's like gas to a gas tank. This is a part of your self-development, maturity, being able to keep your dignity in your difficulties, being able to sustain a relationship and bond by simply respecting peace and love. I done said in a lot of people's households. And one of the key reasons why their relationship is the way it is because they don't respect peace and love. Peace that surpasses all understanding. Love that secures or cures any situation. You need peace and love in your house, in your relationship, everywhere you go. If you are a man or a woman, respect it and it will complement, the universe will complement your life because you respect principles and values. Queens, don't take his peace. He need it. This will make him proud to be a man and proud to love you and be who he is to you. Kings, don't be no fool. You ain't got to go to school to be no dummy. If you play with her love, this is the very being God used to fill the earth. When you play with a woman's love, you fight against universal law principles and values by entangling her spirit, by taking her from her love, which is her drive, which will stop her of operating in a healthy way, meaning the gift to fulfill both physically and spiritually. She has the power to birth things. This is why I always say a man's true success is contingent upon the company of women he keeps in his life and how he gives her reverence, because she has the gift of bringing things to pass. She has the gift of birthing, and only a real woman with consciousness, a queen, knows her power. So when a man has a vision because he's called to be a visionary and a woman is virtuous, he can take the seed of thought, transfer it to the woman, and she can birth it both physically and spiritually. Bring it to pass. Make it come true, into fruition. All because of respecting peace and love. The true dynamics of why God created a man and a woman. A man's job is to teach a woman how to control her emotions because she is filled with it. A woman's job is to teach a man how to use his emotions because he is naturally a bottle. When you respect principles and values of universal law, we help each other by having true understanding, true knowledge of self, and working together versus against each other. Kings, when you don't know how to treat a woman, you hinder your prayers. You block your blessings. What father won't take care of his own child? What father would not protect his own daughter? Y'all got to respect peace and love. Otherwise, you're going to pay the stupid tax of life. You're going to lose big at the end. You're going to waste a lot of time. And you're going to definitely be deceived by the enemy. Because I'm going to tell you, anything that's godly sent, that's unappreciated, the Lord giveth and the Lord will taketh away. So some of y'all got good men that were God sent, good women that were godly sent. If you don't appreciate them and love them the way they should be loved, because God sent them for a great purpose in your life of development and healthy change, you're going to pay the stupid tax of life. You're going to lose big. And you're going to have to pay through the form of karma when you witness that good man, that good woman being loved, enjoyed, peaceful, successful with somebody else. Because you're a fool, a whole fool. You're a fool so much you look like you went to school for it. You got your dummy diploma. You went to the school of fools just to end up in a bad space. And now you hurt and want somebody to feel sorry for you. Now you mad because what you have now has become something you had. Get your life together. This is your moment and your opportunity. to make the necessary changes for what's best for your life today and what's best for your life going forward. Those who love and support me, like and share. Like and share. And God put on your heart and inspire you some type of way. Hey, bless my Venmo, my Cash App. But I'm going to tell you something. You better respect, peace, and love. If you want to have healthy relationships and bonds, you better understand this one man and woman thing. You better know how to treat a woman, kings. Queens, you better know how to treat a man. Because God put these people here for a reason. And when God strategically sends a particular individual in your life, you better acknowledge it for what it is. Otherwise, what you have that is beautiful, loving, caring will be something that you had. Now it's a thing of the past. And you just lost one. And you might not never get another one. So I'm telling y'all, stop wasting time. Put some respect on your life. Get off your past. Get off your future. Now it's time to focus on your now. I am J. Pitts Presents. I am your life coach. And class is dismissed. I love y'all, man. I hope what I said will bless y'all in some type of way. Hey, look here. You only got one life to live. It's one Wellness Check Wednesday. I'm going to check up on my folk, check up on my people. Hey, but before you check up on anybody else, before you check out, make sure you check from within. I said before you check out, make sure you check from within, because you can't do nothing for nobody outside of you until you've mastered and conquered consistently doing it for yourself first. So before you check out, make sure you check from within. It's Wellness Check Wednesday, baby. Let's live our life to the best of our abilities. Double up. What up, Miss Morris? Today gonna be a phenomenal day. Phenomenal day. We doubling up. She can't land them on Chris too long.
Double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just,
Hey.
I ain't telling no lies, I just,
5, 4, 3, 2,
Chest. You going to sleep. I don't care who you are.
that money, my dreams,
I give out security.
my life,
Security.
in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew?
Nothing but security. You on my arms, you on my chest, you going to sleep. I don't care who you is.
Who knew?
She was fighting too.
turn 7 to a 14. 14 to a whole day. Lord knows it's a cold game. Switched up on you hoes, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat blowing propane. All black, 5 gold chains. Young rich nigga bossed up on his own, man. My new shit sound like a soul train. Took you with him, double coat train. Eric B by the road chain. RC, we for show bang. Tiny Lokes and they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change. Fucked up when the dope bags. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they quotes change. At the park with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, that was road rage. And we park and hop out, learn levels to this whole thing. Old school play the OJs, tryna make a slow change. Mama still slaving for a low wage. Tryna double up, 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just,
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I can lie to you, that money, my dreams come true, my life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew?
Off your past. Ain't nothing good back there.
Who knew?
You gotta keep going forward. Get off your past, you're on it too much.
I'll leave it behind if you let me.
Don't get so caught up in your
Ironic, I drown just to to hold you down. I jump off the ledge if you with me.
What's in front of you?
I'll bring you up, you just let me down. Let me down.
My money ain't changed too.
Let me down.
It's hard to catch what you can't see. I grew up to be who I wanna be, so the more niggas talk, I'ma shine. Might have been way before it's time. Posted with my back against the wall. Life is a bitch, but she mine. The rag 6'2", she has mine. The west side too, yeah, it's mine. What you know about? Your poster on the wall at the dealership. Leave her in the bed, legs trembling. Getting banged on for your penalties. What you know about? Your response be the reason you exist. Lucky I ain't get caught up in the twist. Young nigga blue pager on my hip, so as the champagne spill and the car accelerate and the beat gon' cry, I'll be going to the bank at least 3-4 times. Getting handshakes from the branch managers. We keep doing fly shit when the cameras cut.
Double up, yeah. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time over us.
Yeah.
Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just,
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I'm not to you that money. My dreams come true. My life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
It's your opportunity.
Who knew? Who knew?
Your opportunity to progress. Put things into motion. It's all on you.
I'll leave it behind if you let me. I'd rather get drowned just to hold you down. I jump off the ledge if you with me. I'll bring you up, you just let me down. Let me down.
Yeah. Your moment, your opportunity.
Let me down.
It's time to get on the court. Get on the field. Get out the stands. You've been a fan too long. It's Wellness Check Wednesday. Check up on you, then check up on your people. God is tired of you being a fan. You've been a fan too long. Now it's time to come out the stands. Fan to see. You've been a fan to see. Now God wants you to be a fan to live what you see, because you desire to be too. It's time for you to get on that court and operate and use your God-given ability and talent. Turn into a business, get an LLC, and put your desires into motion and live the best life God is giving you. You think you're waiting on God? Nah, God is waiting on you. I am J. Pitts Presents. I am your life coach, and class is dismissed. Time is of the essence. And it starts what? Right now. It's all about your nows. Make a decision. I love y'all. Go and be blessed.